Welcome everyone. In today's video, I wanted to talk about how to get started in crypto when you have very little money. Now, you could be a young person, you could have been someone who lost a lot of money trading recently, or you could even come from a low-income country. It doesn't matter. You don't have a lot of money and you want to get started in crypto. Now, there are lots of tales of people, starting with a couple K here and there and then making it up to $1 million or trading up even higher past that. And so it's definitely a good idea to get started, even if you don't have that much money. And we'll go into a couple of ways in which you can start doubling your stack. Yes, doubling. Let's just say you have a small amount, say $500. There are a couple things that you can do in this video that will double your stack quite easily. Now, these things that I'm going to suggest isn't going to be something that, everyone can do. There will be some money saving tips and just general things that you can do to earn money. Now, before I get into things, I just want to say that none of this is financial advice and it's not guaranteed to work for yourself. But I believe if you hustle hard enough, then there's definitely money to be found because not a lot of people are willing to put in as much effort. Now, a lot of the stuff in this, it doesn't require you to have a lot of money or to spend a lot of money doing things. It just requires your time. Now, the first thing I wanted to talk about is dYdX and trading on the dYdX perpetual futures exchange. So if you're not familiar, this is perpetual futures DEX, and it's quite nice. You can trade with up to 20x leverage on most of the major cryptos out there. But what I wanted to talk about with dYdX today is the fact that you actually get paid to trade there. So if you like trading perpetual futures, then it makes sense to get off the other, exchanges and then start trading on dYdX. So this is my estimated rewards for this epoch, which I think is like a month-long span. And so I've paid out, $184 worth in fees. But because of my trading activity on dYdX, I'm receiving 93.82 dYdX at the end of the month. Now, each dYdX token is roughly, $1.47. And so I'm receiving about $133 in dYdX tokens for actually trading on dYdX. And so if you are someone who likes to trade on, perpetual futures a lot, then it probably makes sense to start migrating some of your trading over to dYdX because it's, you actually just get paid to trade there. So, it makes a lot of sense, right? And so whilst I have paid $184 worth in fees, I'm getting $130 worth back in dYdX tokens. And so it makes a lot of sense to trade here. Additionally, it's actually quite easy to get onboarded onto dYdX. So it is on Ethereum and you are going to have to transact on Ethereum mainnet to get here. Actually, in fact, you can onboard from Arbitrum as well, but they have this gasless onboarding promotion. So basically, if you haven't used dYdX before, if you transfer at least 500 USDC, they will pay for your gas costs to actually get onto dYdX. And so that's really nice. And so, the cheapest way to get onto dYdX, I think you can go from, let's just say FTX, you can withdraw to Arbitrum, and then from Arbitrum, you can deposit your money onto dYdX. And so that's a really cheap way of actually getting started on dYdX. And remember, you get paid to trade there and they will pay for you to get onboarded. And so, it's pretty nice. Now, the second tip is to search for AMA in Twitter, and you should come up with lots of, Twitter AMAs for different crypto, companies. So we have OKX here. So they are giving the chance for up to 50 OKX users to win up to $500. All you need to do is join, ask questions, retweet, and tag 2 friends. And now, that isn't a lot of effort really if you think about it. And there are so many different crypto companies doing these things, right? So Mint of the Day, they're giving away 1 Sol, Crypto Miners, Core Baby, VicMove, Blockchain Federation, all doing AMAs, all paying people to be there and ask questions, which is really cool. And so what you can do, say for example, right, so OKX is doing an AMA and then FTX is doing one as well. You take all of the winning questions from the OKX AMA and then you replace OKX with FTX. And then you ask those questions there. And because they were winning questions with OKX, it's likely they're going to be winning questions with FTX as well. And so, you might have other NFT projects where you can just replace the name depending on what project you're asking the question in. And look, there is just so many there, just lots of AMAs where you're getting paid to participate. Now, I said, this is going to take up a lot of time. And there are lots of other people grinding this out as well. But, if you get lucky, let's just say you have 500 USDC and you win 50 USDC from this AMA, you've increased your stack by 10%, right? Just purely through, you're not even taking any risk, right? You're only giving up your time in order to do so. And so that's pretty cool. The next tip I wanted to talk about is airdrop hunting. Now, a lot of you guys are already involved in this. And so, it might feel a little bit redundant to say this point. However, I want to show you guys this cool spreadsheet that I found online. I'll leave a link in the description down below to the spreadsheet. Basically, it gives you almost every single possible airdrop within crypto. And you can check out the chain, what you might have to do, the website, so on and so forth. And so definitely go ahead and check this out. I think it's worth, using all of these protocols. And just remember, if there is any crypto, project out there that you can use and it doesn't already have a token, there's like a 90% chance it will have a token in the future. And so it's also likely they're going to airdrop it to people. If you used Uniswap once, even if you failed to use the contract, like you got airdropped, a couple $100 worth of tokens. dYdX did an airdrop as well, and people became millionaires off that airdrop. PowerSwap did an airdrop, 1inch did an airdrop, all just through using their dApps a couple of times. And so it definitely does make sense to go ahead and do some airdrop hunting. I've got some videos on my channel as well, just going over different airdrops as well, and I have a playlist, so you can go ahead and check that out too. And I think the ones that are most worth going after, considering that you might have a small stack and it might be too expensive to transact on Ethereum, are the ones on Polygon, Phantom, Elrond, Solana, because fees there are dirt cheap. Now, the next tip I wanted to talk about is checking out websites like Flipside Crypto. So Flipside Crypto, basically they just give out bounties and scavenger hunts. Now, if you complete certain different tasks, they give you money. So you can see here they're paying out 15 USDC, 2000 USDC, 150, 9 flow, and this is for like Arbitrum, Avalanche, Ethereum, Solana, so on and so forth. And you can just go around these places and start completing these bounties. So you got to be quick to these, because the beginning ones are fairly easy to do. Go to their Twitter as well, keep them on notifications, and so you can be one of the first people to go ahead and participate in one of these scavenger hunts or bounties. Now, the last tip that I have for you guys is one for people who are able to speak foreign languages. And so I know a lot of my viewers aren't from the UK, Australia, US. You come from different countries all around the world. So if you possess the ability to read and write in other languages, then this is going to be a massive help for you. So we know that crypto is basically English dominated, right? And most of the online space is English dominated. A lot of the DeFi, NFTs, is all English dominated. You're watching this video, you can speak English. However, we need to start onboarding people from all around the world. There's a big crypto community in China, Japan, all over Europe, Latin America, so on and so forth. And so we need to start onboarding all of those people into crypto. But we can't do that unless we have appropriate documents translated into their languages. So if you think you can translate complex, crypto terms and documents into a different language, let's just say Spanish, for example, then go ahead and do so. You want to go to all of these DeFi projects, look around, see if they need any help with translations. And, usually they'll have on their website, they're paying people to do these translations pretty well. So that's it for today's tips on how to get started in crypto when you have very little money. And just remember, none of this is financial advice, and all of the links to stuff that I've mentioned will be in the description down below. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this one.